Good morning, everybody. How is everybody doing? It's fine morning. Got my coffee here. My second favorite mug. My Bass Pro Shops mug. How's everyone doing? We got Drew, Robert, Paul, brand new. Colby, what's up, brother? Bright and early. Bright and freaking early. Right on the nose. 6:30. Bagel guy, Delta. What's up, dudes? I'm rewatching Breaking Bad for I think it's the third time now. It's been a while since the last one, and there's definitely some things that I had forgotten, and it's still absolutely as entertaining the third time. I mean, it's got to be one of the best shows ever made, just because I don't think I've ever watched a show 3 times ever. I don't even know if I've watched a show twice, but it's just really fucking good. And then I'm gonna watch El Camino after, which is kind of like what happens. It's a movie about what happens to Jesse after the show, and the reason I started watching Breaking Bad again was because I finished Better Call Saul, and it's all the same universe. So great stuff. Is there a new Castlevania season? Is that what that is? That was a good show. Like the stream, folkies. Like the stream. Thank you very much. It's a prequel, okay, but it is new. It's like a new thing. What's up, Nate? Bluetooth, how's it going, dudes? Drew D can't hang out long. Headed to Lost Pines Custom Knife Show. Oh hell yeah, cool, man. Are you after anything in particular, or are you going with a budget? What's the dealio? Speaking of knife shows, I'm gonna try to make it to the California Custom Knife Show here in crap. When is it? Let me see. It's in beep 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 boop boop ba. It's in Oxnard, which is like 3 hours away from me, and it's November 11th and 12th. So that's coming up. I'm definitely gonna go. I'm definitely going. I haven't bought my ticket yet, but I need to, and I can't drive my truck all the way there because it's a big diesel truck and my tags are expired. So I'm gonna see if I can rent a car. My dad said it would probably only be like $50 for the day, so I think I can do that, and that way I won't have to drive my big old truck. But yeah, it's Saturday and Sunday. I think I'm gonna go Saturday, and there's a lot of cool vendors. I mean, I'm looking at the list right here. Arcane Design is going to be there. Brian Brown Knives. A bunch I don't recognize. Bastinelli, Chris Reeve. Bunch more I don't recognize. Knife Standards. Jack Wolf will be there. Koenig will be there. Maverick Customs. Olamic. Protec. Riot. Reich. Shirogorov, Strider, Tactile Knife Co., and a bunch of others, but those are kind of the main ones. I went last time, and it was awesome. It was super awesome. I'll be very curious to see what their exclusive knife is for this time. last time I went, this was the exclusive. A green textured Malibu with a mosaic button in MagnaCut. You can see it right up there. CCKS. It's not going to focus. It's CCKS 2023 number 17 of 50. I was really happy to get this thing. So yeah, if it's a cool exclusive, maybe I'll try to get one this time too. Looking for a handmade slip joint. Nice. Planned up with a fixie. That's one cool thing about these smaller. Well, I guess they're all probably the big ones too, but there's a lot of kind of cool fixed blade makers there that have tables. Guys I've never heard of, but really cool stuff. Last time my dad bought my mom a really cool custom kitchen knife. I did a video on it a little while back. Your most expensive stock knife ever yesterday? What is it? Aaron's going to buy a shotgun. Nice. That's always good. Man, Blade HQ. They took their sweet fucking time sending out my my sway back. I finally just got the tracking yesterday, and it finally updated this morning, and it's not going to be here till Thursday. Fucking Blade HQ, man. Let's see, when did I order it? Well, I never got a confirmation for when I ordered it, I don't think. Let me see. Oh, yeah, I did. So I ordered it on the 25th. No, 24th. So that was... So it was almost a little less than a week, and they finally shipped it. So it's going to be like a week and 5 days before I finally get it. You ordered yours last Tuesday? Fuck. That's why I don't order from them, man. They just take for fucking ever. Among other things. Rockabilly, psychobilly. Right on, dude. Fuckblade HQ. Agreed. Hey, buddy. What's up, stinker? Did you wake up? Did your papa wake you up? McNeese Mac 2 3.5 sat on Blade HQ for almost an hour. Huh. That's weird. I wonder why. People just not know they were on there? How much do those go for? It's around a Hinderer price, isn't it? Like $4.25? Yeah, they're just, I don't know. They're just not good. They jack prices up. They take forever to ship. I don't know. Somebody said it in the chat yesterday. They're like the Walmart of of knife distributors, knife retailers. It's right under 500. Okay. Chicago Knife Works has this way back for 185. Nice. Well, that's right around the same as Blade HQ, but they might ship faster. In fact, they probably pretty sure they will. The only reason I ordered from Blade HQ is because they had the cheapest option. I can tell you guys, there's only 17 people in here. I haven't told anybody yet in a stream, but I finally got a Rosie. I finally got a Rosie. I bought it, I think it was Thursday. I bought it on Thursday. Um, I bought it from Pocket Priorities. He's another knife YouTuber, and he's got probably one of the craziest collections I've seen in a while. Not like he's not in like super crazy custom knives, but he has like 8 Rosies and like fucking. He's really into Demco. He's got like 25 80/20s, like custom 80/20s. It's fucking ridiculous. But big thanks to Will. Um, is a viewer and friend. He told me that Pocket Priorities had doubles of a Rosie, and was probably looking to sell one of them. So I sent him a message and said, "Hey man, heard you were selling a Rosie." Sent me some pictures. He had two, one that had been slightly used, and then one that was still brand new in the box. He said I could pick either, so I opted to pay an extra. It was only like an extra $30 to get the brand new one, never used. So that's what I did. I bought a Rosie. I can't believe it. The most money I've ever spent on a knife, by far. Almost $1,000. Fucking I can't even wrap my mind around it still. That I spent $1,000 on a knife. That is just like, that is so fucking wild. I can't believe it. $1,000? That is just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I mean, if you would have asked me when I first started collecting knives if I'd ever spent $1,000, that was like, if you would have asked me back then, I would have thought like, yeah, maybe if I win the lottery, you know, just wild. But I've been saving up for a while, and I've been buying way less knives than I usually do. And the few knives that I have bought recently, I sezzled them. And I've been saving a lot. And I finally just got a check for a big side job that I did recently. So that finally put me over the edge to be able to get one. And it's going to be here Monday. Can't fucking wait, man. I won't tell you guys which version it is. That way you'll be surprised. But it is the sickest Rosie I think I've seen. I mean, there's some really badass ones like the Damascus one. It's really. I mean, obviously that one's more badass, but mine is the sickest, like stock one, basically, if that makes sense. It's the sickest, man. It's so sick. I can't wait. But yeah, his Damascus Rosie is holy fucking crazy shit. Beautiful. Wait a few years, it'll be thousands then. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's a knife that'll go up in value. Yes, I am definitely going to be using it. Absolutely. That's a knife that obviously I don't want to scratch my $1,000 knife, but I got to use it, man. I got to. It's made to be used. It's designed to fit perfectly in your hand and just slice. So yeah, I'm going to use it. I'm going to do a cut test video. Yes, I am going to do it. I'm going to use it and do a cut test video. Destruction test. That would be wild if I started batoning with it. Gosh. Thank you, man. Thanks, buddy. Yeah. Long time coming. The poor man's Rosie. Yeah, the Kubi Tidius. Shorter and fatter than a real one called Rosie O'Donnell. That's funny. I want to see that Let's look at Pocket Priority's collection real quick because he has. It's just gnarly, man. Have like 9 Rosies. Holy fuck! But this is definitely the his collection right here, the Damascus one that he just got. Absolutely, just insanely beautiful. Look at that pattern, dude. Holy shit. And it's Nichols Damascus too. So sick. Another thing I really love about Rosies is how they're all sequentially numbered. It's just cool. It makes it seem like it has a identity. It's the only one like it, and it's just, I don't know. It's cool. It's like, yeah, I have number whatever. I think mine is 1449, 1449. And that's the 1449th Rosie that has ever been made. Isn't that cool? It's like a wood grain pattern. Yeah, it kind of is. Yeah. What's up, JD? How you doing, man? Vaping Grandpa, what's up, dude? I'm really curious to feel the double detent ball feeling. It's got 2 detent balls in there, so that you're never like double clutch locked out. You know what I mean? Like when you go to disengage it, there's not like that. There's not that resistance that you have to get past for the detent ball to jump back up on the tang. It's always on there, almost like a Sabenza. I was watching the Nick Shabazz review of the Roosevelt, and he said it was in like. Actually, you know what? He said it was probably the number 1 best flicking knife that he's ever tried. Yeah. Like the number and collector individual stuff. I don't think I have that many. Like, I have a lot of serial numbered knives, but not like sequentially numbered. Well, I guess this one kind of is. It says number 17 of 50, but same kind of thing. Thanks, buddy. That's nice of you, man. Appreciate it, Bubba. Bubba. The tedious. Too bad Koenig doesn't call it the areolus. Yeah, but the tedious is sick, dude. You have one, right, Aaron? Yeah, you do. Yeah, the tedious is sick, especially when it's with the flipper delete. It's a badass knife. What you doing over there, Foki? Been carrying my 9 at work. I just can't resist. It's just too good. I got to carry it at work. I think I could probably narrow down my collection to like 5 knives. If I could only keep 5, I think I have a pretty good idea of what they'd be. The Rosie is going to be in there. I think the 9 is going to be in there. I mean, only one Spyderco, even though like there could be all 5 of them could be Spyderco. That's how much I love them, but I think only one Spyderco. And I think it would probably have to be, gosh, it would probably be between the Native 5 Maximet and the Manix 2. Both in their AWT scales. But I think one of these might be the best. But also, really love my Delica Warney. I love all of them. I love my Shaman. I love my Warncliffe PM2. I love them all, but if I could only have one, I think it's between these two. Fuck, that's hard. I mean, the blade steels are pretty comparable. 15V and Maximet, very similar. More blade length with the Manix. Pretty much same ergonomics. Very similar blade shapes, different locking mechanisms. I don't know. That's tough. Heard you got a Rosie from Prague. Yes, I did. And I'm not saying which one because I want it to be a surprise. But it's coming Monday, and you will see a video on it. I did not sharpen it, but I did send it off to get sharpened, and yeah, it's really nice and shiny. What's up, Dang Ross? How you doing, buddy? Anywhere Spyderco is releasing any more 15V? I don't think they plan on it, but they might. I haven't heard either way. But they do pop up on the secondary occasionally. Rosie, you'll be in your pocket for a month straight. I think you're probably right. Yeah. I think you're probably right. You reckon? Yeah, that does blow, man. That does blow. There you go. Dang Ross has a brand new 15V per PM2 and Shaman. There you go. I'd pick the Shaman personally. This is a 15V Shaman right here, and it is super badass. Thanks, Ryan. Yes, I finally did. Finally. Oh, you're getting your Yo Jumbo today. Sweet. Let me know what you think. Most people say it's bigger than they thought it was going to be. It was a sprint run. If they do it, it would be different models, I imagine. Yeah, I think you're right. I think if they use more 15V, it'll probably be different models. I mean, a native 5 in 15V would be awesome. I don't know. Delica would be awesome. Pretty much, any of these would be awesome. I think they probably will. I mean, they were such a big success. I can't imagine they would not want to do it again. I was carrying my my Kaiser T1 the other day. This thing's great, man. I kind of forgot about it for a little bit. I had cut a better sharpening choil into it. It kind of looks like a Chavez now, a little bit. This is cool. Very, very smooth. Really good thumb stud detent. This is one of the few Kaisers I still have left. I think I've got a drop bear, which I'll probably always have. I just like it. And it's an example of, this was the first crossbar lock that they tried. And they did it so much better than Benchmade, who's been doing it for years and years. Their first try, they did it better than Benchmade. That's just so cool. I like that. And then I have the Kaiser S. And I think these are my 3 Kaisers that I still have. Got a drop bear, cormorant, and a bunch of sheepsfoot variants. Nice. I kind of would like a titanium cormorant eventually. A PM2 Warncliffe in 15V. Yeah. That would be fucking awesome. Yeah, I know, but unless you really want to know, nobody's going to go look it up. But yeah, go for it. If you want to go look it up, you can. Surprised you didn't grab a Rosecraft Zambezi. I thought about it. It doesn't look that slicey, It's not a full flat grind. I'm sure it'll slice fine. But I don't know. It didn't really jump out at me like where's my? Oh yeah, here it is. Like the Swayback did. But man, I do like the large choil idea. Feels great. Have 7 Kaisers, they're all great. The Escort's the best. I've actually never tried the Escort, but yeah, people do love it. What's up, Richard? Admired Pocket Priorities on Instagram. He's insane. Yeah, absolutely insane. Oh yeah. I'm gonna put a new edge on the Nimble today. When Will sent it to me, he kind of messed up a little bit. So I'm gonna stick it on the work sharp and just even everything out. Get it nice and sharp. It's a little thick behind the edge, so I think I'm gonna widen the bevel up pretty good to get it thinner down there. And this will probably be a work knife because it's got some scratches and dings right in here. So it's not really worth trying to keep pretty. But it's an awesome knife, and I like it very much. I think it'll be a good work knife. Very, very smooth. And then, oh yeah, down here I have the old lady finger 940 and the Yojimbo. These are loaners from Neil, and I'm gonna do a cut test with this thing soon. I'm looking forward to it. And then the real reason I have this 940 is because I'm going to do a video comparing Benchmade's S30V with Spyderco's S30V, an S30V battle, and we already know which one's gonna win. But I want to see how badly Spyderco is gonna kick Benchmade's ass. I hope it's a severe ass kicking. Severe. I just don't like the knife. Look how bad the sharpening choil is. And it's been sharpened, but that just goes to show you how awful it is. Look at that. Ugh, yucky. Yucky, yucky. If it was a good sharpening choil, whoever sharpened it would have been able to make it look nice, but you can't do that with a bad sharpening choil. Jimbo, I like it, man. Yeah, it's nice. I want one. The choke spot's pretty cool because it's not like an actual choil, like on a lot of Spydercos. It's kind of like it's not flat, but it's a little indented spot right there. But it feels kind of cool because since it's so thick right here between my index and thumb, it just feels like, I don't know, it feels like really kind of locked in, a lot of leverage kind of feeling. I like it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. The Spyderco is always going to be, I mean, this is not a slicey blade whatsoever. Look how thick the tip is. That's insane. Let's see what it is behind the edge. It's got to be like 30 thousandths. 31 thousandths. I don't even think I've measured anything that thick behind the edge ever before. And then towards the tip, it's even thicker. It's like 41 thousandths. Holy fuck. 40. It's 40 thousandths at the tip. Holy fucking shit, dude. This is not a slicer whatsoever. So yeah, keep that into consideration during the testing against the PM2. But it's not a test on how well it slices. It's just how the edge is going to hold. So, I mean, it's still going to hold better on the PM2 just because of the blade shape a little bit, but we'll be able to get an idea of how good this is, how good their S30V is. You bought an F22 kickstop? Wow. That's fucking sick, dude. I want one of those badly. Hell yeah. You have the Yojimbo 2 in crewwear. Nice. Yeah, I think this one's crewwear as well. Yep, crewwear. Box killer. Yeah, I bet. I'm looking forward to the testing. It's a deep hollow grind too, man. You know? It's thick blade stock though. Look at that. Real thick. Compared to the NATO 5. Very, very thick. But it's got the hollow grind. So I think it'll kind of even itself out to be pretty slicey. 940 is a gardening tool at best. Yeah. Yeah, there are some 940 fans out there. And if you like it, that's fine. I'm not talking shit about you, but this is not for me. I don't like skinny blades. I like nice broad blades. I like a blade that has time to come down to a thin measurement behind the edge. The shadow is a great example. This is a very broad blade. Look at that. They're right around the same length. Look how much broader the shadow is. That's what I like. I don't even think I own a blade this skinny. I don't think I do. Nope. You got the Cubit. Hell yeah. Awesome. Yeah, that thing is... You guys know what I think of the Cubit. It's the best Civivi knife. It's an incredible knife. A little similar to a Rosie, I might venture to say. The shadow's fantastic. Yeah, fuck yeah, it is. They've been dropping them semi-regularly now, which is great. Mike, what's up, man? Driving to work, listening. Hope everyone has a good weekend. You too, buddy. Thanks for popping in. I want to grab a Ziphius. I would like a Ziphius. Vastid Mayhem, what's up, buddy? I like it, but I don't like the way they did that weird little, like, second edge sharpening choil thing. It's so weird. I'll pull it up in a minute. Tires Vegas the rest of tonight. Right on. Sleep well, Bubba. Hey, Javon, how you doing, man? Good to see you. What was I? Oh yeah, the Mayhem. The Mayhem did this really weird thing with the sharpening choil area. I don't understand it. And they did it again on their newest design. Oh yeah, it's not the Mayhem anymore. It's the Risqueos? Risqueos? I don't even know how to pronounce that. But look at that. That's so bizarre. I mean, it definitely doesn't serve a purpose. Oops, hold on, sorry. It definitely doesn't serve a purpose. It's for looks, but I think it looks bad. And maybe if it had a good purpose, then I'd be okay with it. But that's just bizarre. Very bizarre. Sharpening that is going to suck. Aside from that, it's cool. And I like that they're doing a compression lock kind of deal. Surge is dropping a slip joint 7 today. Is there a photo of it somewhere? I really liked the last slip joint he came out with. I forget what it was called, but I almost bought it. Oh, did he? Did he get a regrind and get that taken out? That's cool. But it should have been better in the first place. And then their new design, I don't know if it's out yet, but they released a photo of one of their new designs, and they did the same thing. Is it this one? Yeah, this one. Look at that. They decided to do it again. That's so much wasted blade. Look at that. You know it's going to be thicker back there. I don't know. It's weird. This is kind of a cool looking knife, though. Definitely a little weird. I think I like it, though. But I wouldn't buy it. Oh, it's an N690? Huh. That's weird. Is that aluminum handles? What is that? Yeah, it's aluminum. Okay. Yeah, that's weird. An aluminum crossbar lock knife. An N690. I guess that's not too weird, but yeah, I wish it was something else. I like N690. Yeah, it's not, it's not bad. I've gotten some really good N690. Like the N690 on my Bradford Guardian 3 is very good. But I've also got some not so good stuff. I want to look at that Surge. I always forget how to spell. Let's see, knives. What is it? No, slip joint 7. I don't know. I don't know where it is. Oh yeah, this is the one that I had been looking at before that I almost bought. I would take the pocket clip right off, but that's fine because I think it'll it'll still look fine without it. But look at that dark stone wash. I just love that. Very, very nice. Oh, that's weird. I haven't seen that one. It's like a cleaver. It's almost like a straight back. Yeah, I'd like to try one of these sometime. I think this was only $100 too. Dang, Ross. Looks like you guys are working out a deal, huh? That's good. I also like that what's the bean? Oh yeah, this one's kind of cool. Dude, he does such good stone washing. Such good finishes, I mean. But what was that one? What's the trisect? Oh yeah, this one. That's not the one I was thinking of. It's the one where the blade is kind of like offset up from the handle a little bit. It looks weird, but in a kind of a good way. What is this? Coin claw? That's not it. This one. Oh yeah, the Rager. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Hey, Austin's here. What's up, Bubba? Good to see you, man. Everyone is waiting very patiently for the Lake Champlain Barlows. What's the day? What's the day they're coming? Yeah, and the Ohio Riverjack second sale is still going on. That's your last chance to get some. In 6 days, 3 hours, 47 minutes, and 43 seconds. So it's coming on the 6th. So about a week. We have about one more week. Hell yeah. Sedge did a video on the Cubit calling the best knife ever as well. Oh, did they? I'll have to watch that. Yeah, it really is. Like, I don't know about the best knife ever, but yeah, it's amazing. Next Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern. There you go. Now, do you I mean, they're not all going to sell out, right? Or are they? Like, do people need to really make sure that they're, logged in and there right at 2 p.m. Eastern on Friday? Or do you think there'll be enough to go around? Why am I getting all these messages? I ordered a label printer, by the way. I'm finally graduating to, I guess, professional shipper. I thought they were going to be a lot more money, but I think it was, how much was it? Let me see. It was only, I think, under $100. And I had to buy a scale because you need to know the weight of the packages, but that was cheap. The label printer was $90. Yeah, $90. It was a deal that was half off. So obviously I had to take it. If anyone's interested, let me know, because yeah, it's normally $175. Got it for $90. So that'll be nice. Print out the label, slap it on the package, just go drop it off. Don't need to stand in line. It's going to make my life a lot easier. Okay, here we go. Don't think they will. Roughly 30 to 35 knives per handle per blade. Okay. I mean, that's not a shit ton. I think you're going to sell out within a few days, you know. I don't think it'll be immediate, but I don't know. Really hope to get an LCB. Which one would you go for, Ryan? The skim shot kit is kind of kiddish. I opened it. You're pretty much getting the trappers, some India ink, and a little cheesy scratcher. Maybe off DIYing something together. Okay. Huh. So you get the knife and then like a blank cover, right? Interesting. Send me a picture of it, of like what you get in the kit. I'm curious. The LCB all tie will go first. I think so. But people really do like the the colored carbon. What is it called? Fat carbon. People love that stuff. Wouldn't be surprised if certain handles sell out quicker than others. Yeah, I think the jigged tie will be popular. The saw cut tie will be popular. Actually, let's just look at them. Let's look at them right now. Share screen. Halloween Night. What is that one? Is that a carbon color? Let's see. Purple cow. Ooh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty sick. I like that. It's got orange, gray, white, black. Yeah, that's nice. We got the 90s one. I like that too. It's got a little hint of orange in there. Pacific blue. It's mostly bluish. The gecko looks nice. The purple cow. Toxic green I like too. But you know, I don't know. I'm always a sucker for natural micarta and titanium. I just love this look. It's so I don't know. It's like it's classy, is what it is. It just kind of reminds me of just classy. You know, it's kind of more traditional elements too. You know, a lot of traditionals have micarta covers. You know, but what I'm after is this baby right here. Saw cut titanium clip point, baby. So sick. I'm curious how they did the saw cut. Obviously, it's not actually cut by a saw. They milled these lines in, but the way they did it makes them look random, you know? If they were all uniform, it wouldn't look like a saw cut. But they're random. You know, the spacing in between them is, it's obviously not random. It's done by a CNC, but it's programmed to look random, is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, apparently, you know, they just come in here with the end mill and zoop, 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 do each of those lines and makes it look like a saw cut. Never seen that before, so that's it's a completely new thing, and I must have it. You want to get out, Fookie? The jig tie ones look like the same jigging that's on the hedgehogs. Looks to be, let's see. Yeah, it looks the same, which is nice. You know, the Ohio Riverjacks have more of a, I don't know what you'd call it. It's a little more random. This is kind of uniform jigs, jigs, I guess. And then the Ohio Riverjacks are kind of more random jigs. I mean, both I like, but just a different type. That's exactly what I stressed to them. Sent them a saw cut drawing and advised them I want the saw cut to look original and not uniform. Nice. Good. Good. The weight on all should be about the same, I believe. Okay. It's such an interesting thing to think about, like programming the machine to do something very specific, but make it look random. Isn't that kind of funny to think about? Like to purposely make something random is it's kind of weird to think about, you know? They're big too. These Lake Champlain Barlows are big. In fact, I think they're bigger than any slip joint I own right now. The yellow rose is bigger than a lot of my slip joints, but it's still bigger than this. It's gonna be like a I don't know, man. That could be your primary carry. That's enough edge for you to do whatever you need to do with it. I'm thinking about possibly doing a thing where I just carry that for maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks. Just carry one of those slip joints, the Lake Champlain Barlows, and just see how it goes. I mean, obviously, I know that I already know I can do all my cutting tasks with it, but just kind of get a feel for how it would be to only carry a slip joint. I think it'd be interesting. Have the full tie ORJ in my pocket right now. Not sure why it was a second. So you can't find anything, Ryan? You can't find a little tiny little scratch or a little anything? And that's great. Basically got a a perfect ORJ for a second's price. I still need to do a cut test on the Fenrir. I finally put an edge on it, so it's ready. It's ready to be cut tested. I think it's gonna do pretty good. You know, it's got I would almost call that a leaf-shaped blade. It's almost like a PM2 blade, really. Um, I think it'll do pretty good. It's pretty thin behind the edge. Speaking of behind the edge, we measured the 940 behind the edge. What did we say it was like? I think it was like 40 thousand to the tip. It was like 30 thousandths back here. Let's look at that compared to my yellow rose. Okay, kind of similar blades. You know, not exactly, but similar. They're not broad. You know, they're skinny width wise. Um, we know this one's 30 thousandths. Let's see what we got here. See what we're looking at here. 13. 13 thousandths compared to 30. That's crazy. This thing slices like an absolute dream. That's kind of the cool thing about a lot of most traditional style slip joints is they are very, very thin behind the edge. I mean, all of them. If they're a traditional style like this, mostly GEC, I have a few case that are very thin behind the edge, but every single GEC I have is just unbelievably thin. It's so thin that you could have a pretty dull edge and still be slicing through paper. It's just that thin. There's nothing as perfection. Well, maybe maybe that one slipped by Austin. As I was shipping the second ORJs, I even had difficulty finding why I labeled them as seconds. Were you looking at them with a magnifying glass the first time around? I had someone asking on the last stream if you could cut an easy open notch into a spear point ORJ, and you definitely could. I think it might be kind of cool. Kind of got me thinking about it. I don't know if it would look good or not. It would definitely be easier to open because the spear point is further in the handle than the other ones. Like the Warncliffe, you can just pinch out. And the sheep's foot, you can really pinch out. That's the one that sticks the most out of the handle. This one, you got to use the nail nick, but it's a really wide nail nick. It's basically like a fuller. So it is really easy to use your fingernail, but it would be kind of cool to just have a little notch right there. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Thinking. Baller walking talk. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You know, even someone that's like really well versed in traditional slip joints, when they pick up an ORJ, they're blown away at the walk and talk. It's crisp, it's strong, it sounds good, it's just perfect. How's the walk and talk on the Lake Champlain Barlows, Austin? Do they feel similar to the ORJ or the Hedgehog? How's the pull? Is it strong? Now I have 5 ORJs. You have even more than I do, Ryan. I've only got 2 right now because I gave one away. But I've been thinking about getting the double blade one. I've really been thinking about it because they're on sale. You can get a double blade one on the second sale right now. And I know they're really thick, but I really just want to try one. That could be a thing where that's your only knife. You get a Warncliffe and a spear point, so you got both your blade shapes covered in one thing. That could be the only knife you carry, easily. The thing about a notch would be the placement. One person may like it near the end, another person near the middle. That's true, yeah. That's true. I wonder... Yeah, you'd have to find out the placing. The placement. It's very similar to the ORJ. More crisp? Fuck. I'm all for that. Gosh, I can't wait to feel it. A match strike nail nick someday and a tight slippy. That'd be awesome. the match strike nicks look pretty sweet. Rough Rider does those a lot. That'd be awesome. We should add that to the what I was talking about the other day with my tentative slip joint design. Modern traditional with natural micarta covers, so titanium bolsters and liners. Micarta covers with a shield inlay. Match strike nail nick. Spear point, probably a spear point-ish. Well, the blade shape could be anything really, but a blade that is in a carbon steel, so it's going to patina. A modern traditional, but a patina-able blade, like, I don't know, K390, even Maximet, or just something that'll patina really nicely. I think would be really, really badass. If I ever design a knife, that's what I want to do. May just be the LCB blades are longer, so it feels more crisp. Yeah, it could be. You know, you got more leverage on it, I guess. But yeah, maybe I should start drawing that. I should start drawing out ideas for that slip joint design. You never know. Someone could see it and be like, "Hey, I like that. We should make it." Dude, TPK collab incoming? Fuck. That would be a dream come true. That would be amazing. Did you do anything to the serialized numbers on the seconds? ORJ double blades? Not sure. That's for Austin. Thoughts on the tactile bear tie? I really want to try one. I just never have forked over the cash for one. They were on sale at TPK somewhat recently, and I was very tempted. I couldn't swing it at the time. I'd love to try one. They're supposedly very thin. Where does it go? Yeah, right here. They're $229. It's just a lot, you know. But it makes sense, you know. It's in MagnaCut. You got the jigging. It's cool. I'd like to try one sometime. I mean, I guess $229 is not horrible. You know, it's not that bad. That's $30 more than these Lake Champlain Barlows are going to be. So it's not awful. I just haven't forked over the cash for one yet, but I would like to. Let's do it. All right, let's do it, dude. Let's freaking do it. I'm going to start drawing things. Love a good patina on a blade. Yeah. Just imagine that. Imagine, you know, a modern traditional, but you get the patina. There's a lot of there's a lot of true like traditional slip joint guys that are really into that kind of thing that won't buy stainless steel. They only buy carbon steels just because they love the patina, and I get it. I'm one of those. I mean, I'll still buy stainless, but if I have a choice between a stainless and a carbon steel for like a traditional style slip joint, always go carbon steel. Always. Carbon steel blade and a tie handle would be unique in the market. I think so. I don't think there was. I think I saw one. We were talking about it last stream. I think it was Monterey Bay Knives that had a slip joint in K390. But it's very rare. Bears seem to have some QC stuff. Every used one I check out has sintering issues or rusting hardware. Oh, really? Huh. That's unfortunate. It seems like not a whole ton of people buy them. I don't see a lot of people talking about them, or I don't see a ton of pictures of them. There's got to be something going on, you know? I don't know. I know that they had some QC issues with their Maverick as well. Their titanium crossbar lock knife they had recently. I'm not even sure. I'm not sure who makes those. Who's the OEM for tactile? Or did they make their own stuff? Don't they? Maybe they don't. I don't know. I don't know much about them. Only problem with the slip joint, you gotta keep moisture out of the pivot area and take good care of it. True. Yeah. I don't think keeping moisture out of the pivot's that difficult, as long as you're not dropping it in the water, you know. But yeah, you're right. Definitely. They make their own stuff. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Tactile is all in house. Just orders from Maverick. Nice. Yeah, from what I heard, they got that issue with the Mavericks figured out. But yeah, it's very cool that they make everything in house. I would love to see kind of a behind the scenes video of their shop and how they do things, kind of like what Grimsmo does. It's so cool how Grimsmo does his YouTube videos. I am addicted to watching those things. I watch every single one. Because he takes you behind the scenes and shows you how he's making these knives, and it really makes you appreciate all the work that's put into these things. It's insane. You love the 940 and other narrow profile blades. Yeah, it's just yeah, that's fine. It's just a personal preference thing. I don't like them, but some people do. Fair enough. Neve did a video on the shop. Oh, he did. Was it like a shop tour? They had issues with the bear and the rock wall as well, but they have those issues squared away now. Okay, cool. The rock wall was another one that I always kind of wanted, but just never got around to forking over the cash for one. I think it's cool. I like it. I like how it looks. The thumb stud one, I like. But these double, I'm looking at these double bladed ORJs now. I can't. I just bought a Rosie. There's no way. But this could really be the only knife you carry. Let's see a side view and see how thick they are. Oh, here we go. I mean, that's thick, dude. That's thick. I think it would almost feel kind of like a little multi-tool or something, you know? But man, just having the spear point and the Warncliffe in one is pretty sweet. Metal Convicts and Neve's live last night was pretty cool. Yeah, it was interesting. I tuned in for the last like 20 minutes. And yeah, it was cool, man. I mean, they're kind of the top dogs, right? They're kind of they're the knife YouTubers. So yeah, it was cool. Hey, what's up, buddy? Popping in to say what's up. Right on, buddy. Good to see you. By the way, the pre-order on the Clydesdales are closing soon, right? And I just got an update email saying that production is happening. They're making them right now. So get in on that while you can, because after the pre-order is closed, you might be able to get one after they come out, but everyone who pre-ordered is going to get theirs first. And then probably if there's any left over, you might be able to buy one. I'm not sure. The double RJ is thick, but from what I've heard, the guys love it because it's a tank, absolute tank, and great to work with on the farm, job site, etc. Yeah, like I was just saying, it's everything you need right there as far as blades go. You know, for some cutting tasks, it's nice to have that little bit of belly on the spear point. For other kinds of cutting, you just want a Warncliffe. So if I was to carry only a slip joint for like a week or so, that'd probably be one of the best ways to do it. It's closing today. Okay. Pre-order is closing today. for the Clydesdale. I can't wait to get mine. It's $100, right? Isn't it, Luke? Pretty sure it's $100. Maybe was it $115? Let me see. New breed EDC. Pull it up here real quick. Closing 9:30. There she is. 115, right? Okay. That's the pre-order price. So once they drop, they're going to be more. Front flipper, reverse flicker. 14 C28M blade steel, contoured titanium handles and clip. Pretty sick. It's going to have a hollow grind. Yep. Super fall shut action too. I got to check out the prototype. All right, let's wrap it up, dudes. We've been going about an hour and 10 minutes. Good times as always. Good to see everybody. Blade Cartel Hangout is happening tomorrow night at 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific. I will see you there. Pocket Priorities Instagram post just now. Got to change my jorts. All right. Let me look at that really quick. Because it's probably something super badass. Let's see. What did you do? Oh, fuck. Damn. Jeez. That's enough to make you bust. Go follow Pocket Priorities on Instagram and look at his latest post. It's just like unbelievable banger after unbelievable banger. It's just unbelievable. That guy's collection is gnarly. Anyways, all right. That's it. Love you guys. Have a good weekend, folks. Members only videos coming out tomorrow. If you're a member, you'll have access to the video that comes out. It comes out every week. Lowest tier is like $2 or $3 a month, I think. Anyway, that's it. Love you guys. See you soon.